What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me. I'm back in the Matrix. Yes, I'm back in my hometown. So, in today's video, immigrants with fruit stands on the streets, corners of Boston. Yes, you heard me. I do not understand what's going on with this, but let's talk about it. Welcome back. Okay, so I noticed this before I left for Colombia, and I wanted to talk about this because I know for a fact that many of times I've seen brothers and sisters walking around with shirts or whatever and trying to sell stuff on the streets. Cops ain't going for that. Get up on you, get all in your face, want to beat you down. They want to, okay, do you have a license? Being all aggressive, okay? That stuff doesn't fly here. And so it just hit me one day when I'm over at Prudential Center, which is that area is a tourist area, is an upscale area. A lot of upscale restaurants right in that area. Right across the street over is Newberry Street, upscale clothing stores. Some of the most expensive clothing stores are on Newberry Street. Okay, so it's a very busy area. So when I see these immigrants who look like, I don't know if they was from Guatemala, Mexico, but yes, for sure they were immigrants standing there with a fruit stand with these um, stack of fruits and stuff sitting on this cart and fruit, big watermelons and all kinds of fruits at the bottom. And I'm like, no way in the world, I've never seen a cart like this on the street of Boston. So it just shocked me. So I'm looking at them just shocked, and they're looking at me. It was one guy and two young ladies, and they looked at me. They looked kind of scared, and they just started saying. They looked at me for a while, then they just turned around. Like, then the guy just looked at me and said, "Oh, fruit, 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 fruit," and I just walked away. Didn't really think about it too much. Now, I think it was like a day or so later. I was going downtown Boston. Now, if you go to the Commons, you always see vendors. Of course, you'll see their license and everything on the side of their cart. And they have these like metal carts and stuff where they're making hot dogs or sausages, or there might be another vendor with fried dough, or there may be a vendor with lemonade and soda, and another vendor with slush and stuff like that. Okay, or you see vendors with selling T-shirts. So you see all kinds of vendors. So in the majority of the time, they're like Americans or white Europeans who've been here for a while. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just walking through the Commons. And so as I go downtown and on my way coming back on the corner of Tremont Street and Parker Street, I noticed this stand right there on the corner in front of, I think it's called Park Street Church. All right. And so I just looked over and and I see this immigrant who's about my age. And I just looked at him. So when I looked at him, he automatically gave me a look like, okay, so what are you? He seemed like he was scared, but he just put on this look like, so what are you looking at? So he gave me that look. So when I picked up that, he started looking at me like staring at me. So when I picked that up, I just stared right back at him. And he kept staring at me, and I just stopped and stared at him. And then finally he just nodded his head So I just nodded my head and I kept walking and stuff. It's not like I was looking, picking on it, but I was just shocked because we do not see stuff like that here in Boston. You just don't set up a stand and be selling stuff because cops will be right on you. You don't see that. And so it kind of like turned me off the way he was acting because as I was approaching, I saw how he was acting towards white people. He was like, "Yeah, bro," all this stuff. And so when he saw me, he just threw this look on me, like, "Okay, I heard about you people. Or was he gonna try to rob me?" So he just threw this tough guy look on. So I just wanted to share that with you. I just don't understand like what's going on, where they're getting money for these stands, who's allowing them? Is the city allowing them to just let them just come up and set up these stands in these tourist areas? I don't get it because it's definitely not fair when there's people who grew up here, born and raised, trying to have make a little money, selling, walking around, trying to sell t-shirts or whatever, and cops will be on you, man. Here in Boston, cops will be on you real quick, take stuff from you, might even beat you behind, take your stuff, beat you behind and take your money. Okay, so so please write me and let me know. Are you seeing this in your city? Because I still can't believe I've seen some people just on the corner with their little stand selling stuff. And there was some people going up buying stuff. Um, is that healthy? It's just like if they're cutting the stuff right there on the street and putting it in these little containers. Because I know I seen them do it in Colombia. They was cutting the fruit and everything right there on the street and putting in a container. Because I definitely wouldn't be buying anything. I definitely wouldn't be buying anything. All right, so that's all I have to say about it. Please write me and let me know if you notice this in your city. Okay, um, I would appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Ajima. This is my world. Please like, comment, and share. Thank you for joining me again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Ajima's world. Peace.